coffee beans as a source, it influences the taste.
Yes, really. Yeah.
So how do you profile your coffee, or how do you choose the beans?
Okay, basically, when we choose the coffee beans, first we understand that what market is looking for.
Okay.
Well, basically, there are there are four types of people
Okay.
who drinks in different style. So the first people, they drink fruity beans,
Yeah.
right? Some people, they like chocolatey beans.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, they like classic beans
Okay.
and more intense beans.
The spicy, which one? It falls in which one?
Look, spice is, it depends now. It depends not only the spice, you have to look the other character as well in the coffee.
Okay.
Because you can't define in the spice only. Because spice sometimes is a negative or sometimes positive.
Okay.
So basically, we will find the spice notes in Asian side.
Asian side. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They tend to have the fruitiness in which source, or which, because most of the, I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable like you, although I'm very biased. By the way, I'm very biased in this episode. So for all my coffee lovers, this episode is for you, coffee lovers. Yes. So from the history of coffee that I drank, it was either from Brazil, Colombia. They call it mixed blend. I don't know what did you mean by that. And then Ethiopia, and very rare from Yemen. But this is the main source of coffee beans I have seen in the past 20 years.
So there are so many coffee beans in the world, right? So basically, first we'll start with the understanding the species of the coffee beans. There are more than 100 species in the coffee, but the popular one is the two only, which is Arabica and Robusta. That's what we consume right now. Yeah.
Okay.
And understanding about the Ethiopia, Brazil, because these are very popular because of the history also.
Okay.
Because of the producing more than other country. And Brazil is one of the number one also. They produce lots of coffee beans. And there are other coffee beans very famous, but it's not highlight that much because I think there are many reasons. I don't know, I can say or no, but yeah.
Maybe the sourcing is difficult, or the pricing is
No,
difficult.
the difficult sourcing is difficult because what is happening in Dubai, when Dubai, in my information, when Dubai they started, right? They started, of course, Brazil, Ethiopia, easy to get the beans.
Imported, yes.
Right? Easy to import the beans. And at the same time, there were other beans also. But when you try the Brazil and Ethiopia especially, that Brazil is easy to do the calibration because Brazil is highlighted for the chocolate, nutty, right, caramel. And when you go through the machine for the calibration,
Yes.
Easy to extract. It's not that difficult because chocolate doesn't have the acidity.
True.
So you will not face that acidity. So the nutty doesn't have any acidity. So it's somehow technical part that's easy to calibrate, easy to extract. So that's how the people are more interested as well. At the same time here in the local market, the people are not really interested in the acidity coffee.
Very
Yeah.
true. Yes.
So there are some people,
yeah.
those people, they love the Ethiopian coffee beans, right? Because even you extract the coffee. And the best part is you can use it for espresso base and filter coffee.
True.
So when it comes to the espresso base, easy to extract at the same time because the character level is almost same. Floral, strawberry, sweet,
Yes.
or berries, sometimes a little bit chocolatey.
Very rare that I have seen people understand the difference. I'm one of them, to be honest. I don't understand, not I don't understand. I differentiate between Arabica and the other one,
A Robusta.
a Robusta.
Yeah.
What is the origin? Is it the type of tree,
It's a type of tree, yes.
or it depends on the region where it's planted?
No, it's a type of tree. So basically it's a variety
Okay.
of the coffee plant. So Arabica and Robusta, as I mentioned there are more than 100 species are there in the market, but popular one is Arabica and Robusta. So Arabica is known for very high quality coffee,
Yeah.
and the Robusta known for the lower quality coffee.
Okay.
Okay, Robusta grows in the lower altitude, Arabica grows in the higher altitude. So you might thinking that Robusta can grow also in the higher altitude, but why cannot bring that character as Arabica? Because it's a genetic.
Okay.
So genetically have those character burn, smoky, rubbery, chemical kind of flavor in Robusta. But I'm not saying all of them.
Okay.
If last 2 years or 3 years, if you look at back, people are bringing outstanding coffee from the Robusta as well, same as Arabica.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now Arabica grows in the very high altitude. When it's in the high altitude, there is a more cold, right?
Yes.
When it's cooler, so the process of the brands or process of the coffee will take more longer.
Yeah.
So when it's taking more longer, you can expect the coffee to be more bright, more sweet, more flavor.
So if it's Arabica, it means like a less citrusy, less strong. I don't know how you describe
No,
it.
it's now when we talk about the citrusy or when we talk about the acidity,
Yes.
it's a totally different part. So Arabica has acidity and citrusy, of course. Robusta also has acidity and citrusy, but it depends. Is a pleasant or unpleasant, right?
Yes.
So Arabica basically is a lots of fruits flavor, has a lots of fruits flavor. So when it comes to the fruits, if you imagine that orange has also the acidity, right? And lemon also has acidity.
True.
Now, if you bite the lemon, you might feel unpleasant.
Yes.
So you bite the orange, you feel maybe pleasant.
True. Yeah.
So that's how you differentiate the character of the coffee. So for this, what we have to understand
I
first,
like the analogy.
yeah, when you drink some coffee or when you want to drink the coffee, you have to understand what is your prefer or what is your taste. So you might like the acidity coffee in certain level. There is like very high acidity or very low acidity or medium acidity coffee. So based on that, you have to order the coffee or you have to enjoy the coffee.